Hello, my name is Karen Schoen, and today I'm going to ask you to stand up and be heard and use your voice and tell your legislators that it is time to bring fishing back to Florida. Recently, NOAA created catch shares through a mechanism provided in Agenda 21, which limits our fishermen from catching fish. How did they create that? Well, they used their computer and decided that if they removed 30 million pounds of red snapper on the computer, what would happen? Guess what? There would be an endangered red snapper. So they turned around to our fishermen and said, red snapper is endangered. Our fishermen said, what? No, it's not. Yes, it is, according to our computer. And being the bureaucracy that they are, they convinced Congress. Actually, I don't even think they went to Congress. They went to our fishermen and systematically began to close the fishing industry. That affected the economy of Florida dramatically. Florida has the biggest coastal region of the lower 48 states, and a massive amount of Florida's economy was based on the fishing industry, both recreational and commercial. And now our fishermen can no longer catch red snapper unless for a shortened time period of 45 days. And yet, as being forced by the EPA, the rigs in the Gulf are being destroyed. Instead of leaving them as natural reefs for the fish, the EPA is making the oil companies destroy the platforms. As they are dynamiting the platform, tons of red snapper are floating to the surface. Those red snappers that disappeared off the computer, well, they didn't disappear off of our ocean. We today are buying fish from unclean waters, from unclean seabeds, from Taiwan, from China, from farm-raised fish, which is a code name for a cesspool. Folks, this is not good. Our restrictions are on our Florida farmers, but they are not restricting those that come from overseas. It is time to bring fishing back to Florida and to tell our legislators to stop accepting phony regulations from D.C. that have just been put in place to stop Florida from fishing and to redistribute our wealth when we are forced to buy food from overseas. Florida can produce a massive amount of fish. Our restaurants sought our fish, our produce, and yet we are hampered by Washington and by an administration in Tallahassee that is ignoring we the people. So stand up, be heard, and use your voice and tell Tallahassee it's time to pay attention to the fishermen in Florida.